Welcome back to Racing Across America. As promised before the break, John McGary from Mahoning Valley joins us now. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Seth.
And for folks playing Mahoning Valley on this Monday afternoon, what's the weather look like?
Well, we've had some very nice weather throughout the holiday season thus far. Right now we have cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-30s. We do have what looks like it's going to be a pretty decent tailwind in the stretch of about 8 to 10 miles per hour. And the racetrack is fast. So pretty mild weather, all things considered.
Sounds good. How'd the holiday week go out there?
It was very good. We had a very strong showing on Saturday. We had our highest handle thus far. We handled about 880,000, so we're pretty happy about that.
Nice. Did Santa Claus make any appearances? I was looking at Twitter accounts from various racetracks, and it seems like in the morning, a lot of workouts, Santa would appear on a horse somewhere at racetracks across America. Did he make an appearance at Mahoning Valley?
No, but we had some of his helpers. A lot of the pony people do up their ponies and that before the holidays.
There you go. That works. If the elf shows up, that's just as good. All right, let's take a look at some of the action for this afternoon. Monday afternoon in Mahoning Valley. The opener is a state-bred maiden special weight event. These are 3-year-olds and up. They're going to go a mile. What were your thoughts in the opener?
Well, first off, we do have a scratch in here. We're going to take out one of the horses that was one of the favorites in the morning line. The one horse, Talk Tough, is out. One of 2 scratches on the program thus far. Leaves us with a field of 7. I'm going to go with the new face in the crowd, so to speak. The 2 horse, West of Denali, ran evenly in his debut on December 13th, now stretching out. Didn't run all that badly in his debut. Certainly appears to have this field at his mercy. I expect him to show improvement. One of the top riders here, T.D. Houghton, is back aboard for trainer Bob Gorham, who's one of the leading trainers here. I think he has the most potential upside. And his last race was as good as anybody's, in my opinion. So I think I'm going to go with the 2, West of Denali, and best of all is I don't think he'll be the chalk.
And let me ask you, because for me, that's an angle I tilt towards in races like this. You hate to say it, but it's a race with a lot of long-time losers. They haven't broken through yet. And so I tend to look for the fresh face or the fresher face at least. So if there's a first-time starter, I'm looking closely at that horse. Or a horse like this, only 1 start under the belt. And as you say, numbers-wise competes very well. In these kind of races, do you also tilt in that direction?
Absolutely. I think it's a must, especially at a track like here at Mahoning Valley, where not just with the maiden races, but we run so many different condition levels of the claimers. I try and look for the new face in the crowd, the horses shipping in, or the horses that haven't proven to me that they're not competitive. Yeah. So I think the 2, West of Denali, has the most upside, and he's got the least knocks on him, so to speak. So that's why I went with him.
All right, sounds good. Race number 3 this afternoon, a conditional claiming event, $7,500 tags. Non-winners of 3 lifetime is the condition. 3-year-olds and up, they're going to go 3/4 of a mile. Your thoughts in the 3rd?
Well, on paper, the 3 favorites appear to have it to themselves, but I feel very strongly about one of them. I really like the 4 horse here. 1 time is all it takes. As I mentioned in the past couple of times we talked, that speed had not been very good in the early part of the meet, but it's getting better. The track's tightening up a little bit, so speed's been much more effective. 1 time is all it takes. Has the most speed in here. The other favorite is the 1, Cowboy Tough. He's facing tougher today. 1 time is all it takes. Ran against a very strong repeat winner, Young Forster, and pushed him to the limit, only losing by a half length on December the 10th against, like I said, a very highly graded event for this level. I think he's the speed of the speed. He's run very well in his 2 starts here at Mahoning Valley. I think he's going to continue that. I think he's going to take some beating here. He's probably going to be the favorite. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's about even money or so, but it's a small field, and I really think he's got a big chance.
And let me ask you another handicapping angle here. I mean, your pick had T.D. Houghton on last time, loses that one to the inside horse today. And I'll ask you again, if you're like me, this would be a race where I wouldn't put that much weight on the jockey change, because this is one where I don't think you know for sure why the decision was made. Sometimes I think you can look and a jockey is really tied into a trainer, and a move away from that trainer maybe is kind of significant, or those kind of things. But I think this horse only rode your pick the jockey only rode your pick once, and hasn't been on the 1 horse in 4 or 5 races. So I'm not sure you can really look into the crystal ball and make decisions about the jockey move here. Sometimes I think that's significant, but a race like this, I don't put that much weight on it.
Well, I can't disagree with that statement, Seth. I mean, the 4 horse one time is all it takes. In his last 7 starts, he's had 7 different jockeys. There's been a lot of jockey movement here of late. You know, in and out of stables. We've had a couple of jockeys leave, such as Scott Speed and Jeffrey Starrett have left. Luis Gonzalez is on a forced vacation. He got suspended for an riding infraction. So we've had a lot of movement to the different stables. Owner-trainer Michael Rowan has a much bigger stable than trainer Jamie Poole, so I'm not surprised that T.D. Houghton jumped on the 1-horse Cowboy Tough. Plus, he's coming off a double-digit length victory. So, you know, I'm not surprised, but I think the 4 horse is the way to go, and I feel very strongly about the 4, as a matter of fact.
All right, sounds good. And then the 5th today, it is a plain vanilla claimer at the $4,000 level. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. They're going to go 5.5. Your thoughts on the 5th?
Well, as we get to the open level of these claiming ranks here at Mahoning Valley, you're going to see horses that are in good form because we run now winners of 1 in a year, now winners of 2 in a year, and now winners of 3 in a year. And when the horses run through their conditions, they're pretty solid animals. And this is one of those open 4,000 claimers. I like the speed horse in here, the 7, Sainted Dancer. She's run well in both of her starts here at Mahoning Valley. Jason Lumpkins, who has more talent than any other jockey here in Ohio. I think that goes without saying. He's not the most consistent of riders, but right now he's riding in very good form. He won 3 on Saturday. He's been very, very good on the front end. He sits very patiently on a horse, very quiet, and he hits him pretty hard. He's really good with the left-handed stick down the lane. Saint the Dancer won wire to wire. In fact, the last 2 times Jason has ridden her, she's gone wire to wire both times. He fits her like a glove. Outside post is a good spot. There's not a whole lot of speed in here. So I think Saint the Dancer has a big chance to go wire to wire. And this is another one where I don't think she's going to be the favorite, which adds to me liking her even more.
Yeah, we're looking at 4-1 on the morning line, and as I was looking, the horse just to her inside. I think handicappers, and I admit I'm in the camp, focus on those buyer figures a lot, and I think the most recent buyer figures for Love and Egbert, for instance, are a little bit better. That horse is going to take a little more action, but at 4-1, I agree. Sainted Dancer is interesting on that speed angle. So in the 5th, a little bit of perhaps a little bit of value there. 4-1, number 7, Sainted Dancer. John, as always, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, and my second choice in that race is the 6, Love and Egbert, and I like the horse inside of that pair of the 5 for third. I pretty much agree with your assessment there.
All right, so maybe we have a little exacta box, and if the morning line holds up at 3-1 and 4-1, the 6-7 exacta, 7-6 exacta, I think should offer a little bit of value as well. John, as always, appreciate the visit. Good luck at Mahoning Valley this afternoon. Of course, we'll talk to you next week.